Okay, you guys. So the first thing that I'm gonna be using is this is the modeling wax by Graftovian, and I'm gonna be using this on half of my eyebrow. This is simply because it's honestly is the easiest solution for a quick makeup, and it stays there long enough, at least as long as I have gotten in, which is like 2 maybe 3 hours. And it stays there perfectly. So I'm just applying that onto my eyebrows. Then I use the NARS foundation and the Urban Decay concealer, and I'm using that all over my face. I already did my eyes. This is simply because your eyes can be whatever you want, it doesn't necessarily have to be just one thing. But I did my eyes, and now I'm gonna start doing my eyebrows. So the first color that I start applying is brown. Then I mix a little bit of brown and black, then a little bit of just black, and then I use white with a bit of black in it to make a gray, to make it look like gray hairs, and also just the plain white, which helps it look like kind of gray hairs. I don't know, it just gives different dimensions. So now I'm using third degree. This is one of my favorite products to use pretty much on everybody that wants a pretty much whoever wants just a wound or something like that. This is perfect for that because it's so easy to use. You just mix two parts. There's some of them that have three parts. The third part is the one that makes it cure slower, but I'm just adding that to my neck. So I'm adding one scratch on one side and four on the other, since I believe they have a similar shape too. At least werewolves do. I don't know about kitties, but I know werewolves do. So that's pretty much what I'm doing here. And I kind of let it sit, let it cure completely before I start putting on paint or doing anything. I do have to say, putting this on by yourself or to yourself is more difficult than it seems. I thought it was going to be a lot easier since I've been using this for 6 years. But putting it on yourself and on your neck is definitely hard work. It's not for the faint of heart doing this, definitely. I also forgot to put on blood at the end, but we're just gonna roll with it. So now I'm doing the nose. If you guys haven't seen cats or werewolves or anything like that, they normally have kind of a black nose and a little line going down to their mouth. So I start by doing that, and then I believe I'm gonna start doing the line down the mouth. And I completely forgot to film where I do the little circles that kind of do the little cheeks they have, which is in the picture at the beginning. And I kind of fill in my lips with black as well. It really just, it takes it to a new level if you do that. Now I'm gonna start also doing my kind of hair and hairline look. Again, I start with black, then I go with black and a little bit of brown, and then I go with just brown. After that I go black and white, and then just white. And this really gives dimension to your hair. If you actually look at somebody's hair, or at least animals' hair, they have pretty different hairs. It gives it more dimension. Now I'm using a little bit of bronzer because I didn't use it on my forehead, and this just really gives more of a shadowy look to the hair. So I definitely would recommend to do this first. I completely forgot to do this on my forehead, but again, we're just gonna roll with it. So I put on bronzer, and then I start doing the hairlines at the, what the hell was that? I just started doing the hairlines again, black, black, brown, brown, black and white, and then just white. I also do it down my neck, since I was just gonna take pictures of that. If you are going out with a shirt that is very visible, I would do hair pretty much everywhere that is a clear space. There are brushes that are easier to do this thing, and it takes a lot less time than it does doing it free-handed like this. But I definitely would recommend doing this in your face with a brush that is super fine, and then your body with a bigger brush. And yeah, pretty much. So I just started doing this. This is really If you see when I apply the white, it really brings a different dimension. It just kind of brings a little bit of highlight. You can look at more shadows and stuff like that, and you can see me doing it from my ears to my neck. So I would definitely recommend you guys to do it. If you are gonna have your shoulders visible, I would say to put some hair or something furry in that, because it really changes it. So now I'm painting the wounds, the scratches. I'm starting with a red, and then around um, the little rim of it, I'm gonna start with a darker color. And this is where I was supposed to put the blood, but I completely forgot. If you want to put on blood, it's completely fine. I forgot, but at the same time, as I'm seeing this, I'm thinking, thank God I didn't put on blood, because that would have been that I had to shower. So I'm happy I didn't do it. Again, you can see me put in the hairs here. It was the last clip, but we're just gonna ignore that. Um, I use most of the paints that I use in here are water based, which means that if you sweat a lot, it's probably gonna run. So just be careful with that. You can have cryolan shield thingy, and that will not make it move. So just so you guys know. Now I'm using alcohol based paints. These are the PPI products, and with a chip brush, I'm just kind of brushing in some skin tones so that the rim of the third degree can blend with my skin color. So that is pretty much the entire look. I hope you guys like this, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!